This podcast has been brought to you by SeekersGuidance, the global Islamic seminary. Help us spread the light of prophetic guidance to millions around the world by becoming a monthly supporter. Make a small donation at SeekersGuidance.org/donate. For as little as $10 a month, you can help people find life-changing guidance.
Next question is, are the feet of women awra outside prayer? What is the relied upon position in the Hanafi school, and how do we point this out?
Are women's feet awra? This is a matter in which there is difference of opinion amongst the four schools of Islamic law. In some schools it is awra, that i.e. it must be covered in front of unrelated men, and or in public, if going in public, for example, in prayer. And in other schools, including in the Hanafi school, the feet are not awra. Right? So the first thing to keep in mind is that something that is differed upon is not subject to commanding the good and forbidding the wrong. Right? This is a legitimate difference. And within the Hanafi school, according to the authorities of fatwa in the Hanafi school, and certainly you can find this in Hashiyat ibn Abdin and in the earlier reference works, commentaries of the school, the relied upon opinion is that the feet are not awra, whether in prayer or outside prayer. So it is permitted to uncover the feet. If someone wishes to avoid the difference of opinion, that is from religious caution. Avoiding difference of opinion is recommended. It is not obligatory. So therefore, it's not something that you tell someone that, excuse me, sister, please cover your feet, because it is not an obligation. Right? It's as simple as that. However, one thing just to keep in mind is that one should be aware of what the limits of the awra are. So the feet end at the ankles. So above the ankles is awra. And this is something that, if someone does not cover, that doesn't wear socks, which is a permitted opinion in the Hanafi, which is a permitted position of the Hanafi school. However, just to be cautious that when it comes to the awra, both for men and for women, just as you cannot uncover the awra, you cannot let the awra become uncovered in normal circumstances. So for example, many men, they'll have their navel to knee covered, but guess what? People walk. So when they wear these shorts, but their awra becomes uncovered in normal walking or in normal sitting. Or they're wearing trousers and a shirt, they go into ruku' and their backside becomes uncovered. That would be sinful, because just as you must cover the awra, your awra should not become uncovered in the normal day-to-day activity. If you walked over one of those vents, down, in the downtown area, like a vent of a building, and suddenly your awra became uncovered, then you cover it up right away. But if you work in that building and every day your awra becomes uncovered, then keep in mind that an excuse, if repeated, is rarely an excuse.
Thank you for listening. This podcast was brought to you by SeekersGuidance, the global Islamic seminary. Visit SeekersGuidance.org to access reliable Islamic knowledge taught by qualified teachers. We offer a wide range of courses, podcasts, articles, and a world-class answer service. Support us in spreading free, reliable Islamic knowledge to millions around the world by becoming a monthly supporter. Visit SeekersGuidance.org/donate and make a small monthly commitment today. Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Whoever guides someone to goodness will have a similar reward." So don't forget to share this podcast and spread prophetic guidance.